¿Qué pasó, cochinos and sucias? I'm that Vato Gallo, the chivalrous chauvinist, back here again with another episode of Sucias, are my favorite. Here today, I have Moonie, or Moonshine Annie, with me from
Central Coast Roller
Central
Derby.
Coast Roller Derby. Oh,
The
I know
edge
it's
of
SLO.
nowhere. Yes.
It's SLO. I
We're
know
very
that.
small.
Tiny, tiny. And you're like a stone's throw away from your beach, too.
Oh, I
Like
literally walk to my kayak and kayak to farmer's market every Monday. If the tide is right.
I'm so envious because I would love that. I just don't love the high cost of California. It's so expensive out there. Like the two times I go visit.
It's the cost of paradise.
But anyways, aside from that, so we're going to talk here today about dating and relationship advice, or just dating in general. So do you want to be in a relationship? Because the last time I talked to you 2-3 years ago, you were in a relationship.
Oh, was I?
You had a boyfriend.
Oh, I
don't know if it was a
did.
girlfriend.
I broke up with that
Yeah.
man.
So yeah, that whole thing. What happened there? What was the cause of what was the end of that relationship?
Right. My best friend is Muslim, and he said some really horrible racist things, and I said, I don't stand for that, but bye. His loss.
And was he completely serious or was he joking?
He said some really scary things, and I was like, wow, like, not only is that wrong, but my best friend, who's also one of my favorite playmates, has the deepest heart. So that was it.
Wow, that's not the turn I was thinking. I thought it was something
sorry.
else.
I know.
No.
It was really
it's totally
bad.
it's totally fine.
Sexually, everything was great,
Right.
but you can't be a dick even if you have a good dick. So, sorry, am I allowed to say that?
No, you can say anything. This is NSFW.
Okay.
Totally.
Okay. Great.
I'm just sometimes you can get away with that, but it's like you have limits too. You can be a dick if you have a good dick. Yeah.
Yes.
So, and explain playmates because I'm hearing one
Oh.
thing. I go another way. So let's just clarify for the listeners. What is your playmate? Your Muslim friend?
He's just the best. We've known each other since 4th grade, and if we're hanging out in a group situation, he'll do whatever I want. He'll put on my choice of porn and my choice of whatever. And sometimes I'll do his fantasies too, but he's just always so loving and giving, and I've never had a boyfriend who is as loving as my best friend.
So by playmate you mean sexually?
I mean, also, yeah.
Okay, also just clarifying because for me, I usually call them.
I meant it sexually.
Okay, because I usually say playthings. So my little playthings, not playmates, but I guess they could be
yeah.
playmates as well.
I personally don't use the word thing for people. So to me, mate is like, good day, mate.
That works as well. Normally, yeah. So who I play with are usually subs. So then that's the space that they're in. That's what they prefer. So anyways, so just clarify we're not miscommunicating. So back to the whole dating thing.
Yes.
As far as dating, do you want to be in a relationship again?
I guess so. I don't know. I just got out of another one last week.
You got out of one?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, shit. I missed. There was one in between.
Oh,
okay, so what
several,
happened?
Yeah.
So what had happened from the last one to now?
Wow.
What ended that one?
Well, this one we had been on and off for maybe 4 years. He had never seen me play roller derby before. He didn't pay me back for his ticket. That's a no. Twice. Right. And then my team lost to Ventura. Lovely. Shout out to Ventura. Lovely people. But they beat us pretty good. It was like 208 to 58. And it was a doubleheader, so I had to stay. And as the president of our league, obviously I'm busy. And 2 hours later, he said, "Why didn't you thank me?" And I looked at the text and was like, what? And it said, "I think we're breaking up." So I called, and he was like, basically, "You don't think of me." And I was like, well, I guess this is over, because if you kick me when I'm down.
Yeah, I don't get the whole thank me part, but okay.
I apparently should have said thank you for watching me get my ass kicked. So that's my bad.
Yeah, clearly, because that's totally your fault. We're have to
But
work on that.
I have to be honest. I wasn't completely faithful, and I did tell him that I stepped out, and I thought we could make it work. He said maybe we could be open. So I said I would like that, because maybe that's what I need in a relationship. Don't really know.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. What do you see as your ideal relationship?
Yeah. So I told him that, because he knows as a bisexual female, I need to have that. But he said he was over it, but I guess he wasn't. And then hence you have to thank me and all that shit. So I guess he really wasn't ready to be open after all.
A lot of guys think or say they are, and they think it's more the idea of, oh yeah, I'm gonna have all these women around me and surrounding. But it's not that easy, and it takes a lot of work. You can't just have, or at least in my experience, you can't have an open relationship and just be focused on your girlfriend and expect all the others. You have to give that same attention
Yes.
to everyone else
Yes.
at their own time. Yeah.
I don't know if he was ready for that. I thought a 50-year-old man who'd never had kids, never been married would be more ready. But, maybe I'm the naive one. And I mean, I'm the one who cheated, so it's my fault. But,
Well, maybe it was a Peter Pan thing.
That's funny. All my friends call him that. All my friends call him that.
And that is just like just catching the few little tidbits of what you said about him.
Yeah, truth.
Again, this is unprompted. This is like, hey, I'm gonna interview you. Here we are, and hopefully I can fix the coloring in post.
Oh, I don't
'Cause this is
mind.
so
I
dark.
feel like it makes my skin look good. I'm
Right?
like, oh. Is it like shiny?
Well, yeah, because of all the glitter. And there you go.
It's the glitter.
Yeah, it's the glitter.
Okay, well, it
It's
makes
the glitter.
me feel pretty.
There you go. And she does have pasties on, so in case she turns and you see, there you go. And she'll be the cover model for the ass hat that I'm going to be wearing because she does have an amazing ass. Her and Backlash too. But yeah,
Thank you. Well, there's lots of good asses out here. At
there
RollerCon.
are. There's so many that I'm
One of my
like.
favorite parts when I'm bench coaching is I just tell them how great they look, and it's delightful.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing.
Maybe delicious.
It is. Well, they could be delicious.
They
I haven't
could
had. We'll have to
We
find
might
out. We'll
later.
see. We can start a buffet. Have an ass
Booty
buffet.
buffet?
Oh my goodness, you're breaking.
The
Don't tease me.
alliteration is too fun.
Yes, it is, isn't it? So, dream relationship, ideally, probably
Oh
open.
wow! I mean, I
But
think
what in your partners? What in a male partner and what in a female partner would you
Well,
want?
I only sleep
relationship-wise?
with women. I don't actually date them. I just like them.
You're my spirit animal.
Thank you. Yeah. So I typically only date. So far, it's actually just been cis males.
Okay.
If maybe there was one that could handle me and I wasn't too much woman, maybe I could be loyal. But so far, I haven't met that person yet.
That was not an awkward silence. That was me calculating what to and not to say.
I know it's so hard. I don't.
Right?
I think that's what I want, but I don't know because I do always miss that group play element. Because when I didn't get to play with my friends or like our other friends, I miss that. So maybe I do need to open.
So what I'd had with my wife when we were together before she passed was
I'm so sorry for your loss.
Thank you. It's been 5 years, but what we had was essentially ethical non-monogamy. So it was just she and I, and then we'd have occasional threesomes before some of those other girls.
Oh yeah.
And then if she went out of town, or if I go out of town, or whoever, we'd both have hall passes. So wherever she did whatever.
I do like the hall pass thing.
Yeah.
I have to say, I think I could be in a hall passy relationship.
Yeah.
What did you call it?
Ethical non-monogamy.
Yes. Okay. So I have been researching. Do you know this awesome woman from New York, Gabrielle? She's an African American woman, and she has I follow her on Instagram, and I read her stuff constantly, and it's so interesting. And it made me think that my Peter Pan was a solo polyamorous. Was that what she called it? Solo
Interesting.
something, because he's so full of himself.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because the relationship he valued was the one with himself. So I was the second one.
That's not nice.
It's not, but I think it's real.
Oh no, I'm not invalidating. I'm just saying
sure,
it's just like
yeah. But anyway, so I've been reading a lot of her material. And so what you describe is something like that makes me think of these cool things she has said that help me figure out who I am. I mean, I know who I am.
Right.
But what do I want?
Exactly. That's
what
a bigger
do
key.
I want?
Because that's hard to define. Because sometimes it can change. It can be fluid. You want something now, and then like later, damn, now I'm stuck with this.
I want fluid also, because I'm constantly, wanting what I can't have. The chase is awesome. The connection is awesome, and the sex is awesome. So I think I need like those three things.
Hopefully, usually the sex is awesome. Sometimes it's not.
Oh, then that's not my relationship.
Yeah, no. Because that's the biggest problem. Because you have to have sexual, at least for me, you have to have sexual compatibility. Because you're like, I don't want to get stuck with this.
Otherwise, that would just be my friends.
Yeah. But okay, fine. It's been like 4 days. I guess I'll fuck somebody.
I guess.
Yeah, right. So for my listeners, most of these, some of them are mixed male, some of them are female. It flip-flops all the time.
I hope it's everybody.
Right. But the question is, for the male listeners out there, is what is the biggest key for guys approaching women? What's the biggest, most important thing for a guy to have to be able to just start dating women in general?
Confidence, charisma.
Now, confidence, do you mean confidence in themselves or confidence in just being great with women?
Confidence in themselves. If they're insecure, it's over. And I think, and this is also another layer. When I accidentally broke Peter Pan's dick, that's a true story, unfortunately. He went from confident to insecure completely. And I think so that was what, February 16th until last week. He was just an insecure person. And that was not the person I fell in love with. So, and if you must know, it was women on top. That's how 90%.
That's how they usually go. It's like they
90% of
just
breaks.
you go up too high and then
corpus cavernosa. This ventricle, or what do you call it? That cracked, and then I cracked his urethra also. Not on purpose. I would never do that.
Did you like have a cramp and you just like twisted when you came down? Like what?
I was coming. Am I allowed to say this?
You do whatever
on
you
the
want.
air?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
sorry. I'm
NSFW.
just checking. Okay, I'm
it's
just
a
checking.
podcast. You can say whatever.
I was basically coming so hard that when my body came up and was quivering, when I went back down, I had shifted, so it was my clit, not my hole, and it just boink.
Yeah, that's.
And he had a really lovely dick, and even right now it looks pretty good too. They actually asked me when he went into surgery, because my friend My Sharona broke her ex-husband's dick too, but she was doing reverse cowgirl for the record. That's still on top.
No, yeah, I'm just confused because normally reverse cowgirl is easier to manage and.
Well, apparently not. Anyway, I knew from her experience he needed to go to the ER right away. So when we get there, they said, "Thank God you brought him. Otherwise, this could take years instead of 2 months." But they said, "Do you want us to make it bigger?" And I was like, "Can you really do that?" And
bigger or longer?
Well, to them, longer is bigger.
Okay.
They're doctors. I mean, not all doctors are bad. Shout out to the doctors. I like my orthopedic surgeon, but I told this dick doctor, I think it's called a urologist. Mm-hmm. I said, "No, thank you. I liked it how it was." And he said, "Why'd you break it?" I said, "That was not my intention. I was coming too hard." But poor guy, I got to come. He didn't, and then I broke it. So I do feel bad. But the really sad thing is I know how to break dick now. Because I could do it again if I needed to. But here's the catch to that caveat. They have to be fully erect and engorged for it to really break.
Yeah.
Have you ever broken yours?
I didn't break it. Someone else broke it for me.
Oh, you've been broken?
Yeah, I've been broken.
Sorry. Oh, shoot.
It is not a fun feeling. Yeah,
it's
so
terrible.
I know. Yeah, because it's not in the hole. Yeah, it's
you
not
heard
when it's
here.
out of the hole. It's not in the hole.
Yes.
I don't think it might be possible to break in the hole, but that would be like her just like
My Sharona broke her exes in the hole.
Just straight moving across.
I think she broke the angle.
Okay. That's not so bad.
Strange, right?
It's the sideways
well,
thing
it's
that
bad
really.
Because he didn't go to the ER.
Oh yeah. Well then, yeah.
Did you go to the ER?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. See, smart, normal person. Go to the ER if you break dick.
Yeah, because it was still hard, but like to the side, I'm like.
Oh yeah.
If I'm not, it should be down by now. It shouldn't. Okay, let's go say this. Actually, it was urgent care. Then they moved me to the ER. So, but anyways, yeah, a lovely tidbit about me that you finally learned. Another one, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Annie.
Oh, you can call me whatever you want.
Moonie, Annie.
Moonie is what my real friends call me, so you can always call me Moonie.
Oh, yeah, I always call you Moonie.
Yeah.
Well, like in the messages or whatever.
Always.
But thanks again for coming on.
Por supuesto.
For my listeners, I love you. You're worthy of it. Till next time, besos.
Mucho gusto.